Hello there everybody, welcome back. I'm here to be ranking all the songs from Hazbin Hotel Season 1 worst to first. Now, it's been a minute since I've done a ranking video, and I just wanted an excuse to talk about Hazbin Hotel again, and so I'm just going to get right into it. So, at number 16, we have Whatever It Takes. Now, it's hard for me to say I hate any of these songs, because they're all well made in terms of the lyrics and the meanings of the songs and the animation that goes with the songs when you watch the show. But in my opinion, this is just the one that is at the bottom for me, because in terms of all the other ones, I'm not a fan of how the songs are, like how they sound to me, because you know how songs, when they click, you just want to listen to them over and over again and have that feel of like, I really connect with the song, it's a good ear tune, whatever. I think it's the least good song of the bunch. Like, it's of two characters that I'm not really too highly of, that I don't like as much. Like, Vaggy's one of my least favorites of the main cast, and Camilla, which I feel bad because I know the team and Viv, they probably thought that they struck gold with this voice actor, because she gets like 3 songs in this show, and her character no one knew about until the show. But yeah, that's at the bottom of the list. At number 15, we have Welcome to Heaven. Now, this is this song, it's only higher than the last song because it does give you a better exploration of this world of heaven and how it looks, and it's really pretty and looks awesome and all that stuff. And there are some fun Easter eggs that you see throughout for like fans that really know about. But the songs, it feels like a generic pop song, which I think was the goal, but I wasn't really that much of a fan of this one either. But again, it's a bit higher than the last place one. At number 14, I'm pretty sure this will be one of my controversial placements, Respectless. This song, I think, is wildly overrated because it's basically focused on 2 singers, technically 3 if you count the guy who plays Zessel, but it's mainly on Camilla from the last place song and one of the V's, Velvet. And I think the Velvet actress, her part like goes hard, like she is carrying the song hardcore, because the Camilla actor, for one, I feel bad to say, but like she's kind of doing the talk singing type of thing, and just how her singing is in this song is just kind of irritating listening to. At least with the Velvet, it's like kind of like, okay, she's a bitch, we know this, we hate her, but she owns it, and she's like bragging about it and stuff, and it was kind of funny. At number 13, we have More Than Anything, Reprise. Now this one's kind of a really short song. I believe it's barely a minute. It's really somber, sweet, and it's just like, it's one of those little love songs between Charlie and Vaggy. Vaggy reassuring Charlie for everything she's done, and Charlie, it's a nice little song, but animation-wise, they're just in that hallway in front of Angel's room and stuff. It's nothing really too much to write home about. It's barely a song, if that, but it's still cute and nice. At number 12, it starts with Sorry. Now this song, it's kind like, when I first heard it, I was like, this is the dumbest song ever. It's so corny, it's cheesy with the messaging and just the facial expression of like Serpentious and all that. It's really goofy, but in terms of memes, it's a phenomenal song. It's like such a funny meme song, which me and one of my friends talk about all the time. So it does have that going for it. There's that part with Angel and Vaggy get in, and they're all aggressive and mad and stuff, and that really sets the song higher than the other ones that have come before it on this list. But it's not really like a song I want to listen to, but in terms of the memes, the it starts with Sorry part, it's funny. At number 11, You Didn't Know. This song like has moments in it that are like incredible, like near the end of the song, where they're really hammering in their main message of what they wanted to say, with to convey to the audience, which comes across as incredibly preachy and kind of off-putting, especially for people with religious backgrounds, and if they want to take offense to it and all, I understand, which was one of my, I think, critiques in my review, with how, it portrays, the heaven aspects, and it kind of feels one-sided, whatever. But the seinen is really well done. The animation's solid. The first part of the song is kind of like a slow start, building up to the big climax of the song, which is really what hits. But there's some negatives for me, thinking it's a bit overly preachy and a bit, off-putting in some aspects, but really solid song regardless. At number 10, More Than Anything. The original one, basically. So this one is, again, it's similar to the reprise one, but it's instead of with Charlie and Baggy, it's with Charlie and her dad Lucifer, which is really sweet bonding moments between them. The animation is spectacular, as it has been throughout. It's really, sweet. There's some talk scene in there near the beginning, and there's just some talking flat out in this song, but it's just them, the message there about being there for your loved one and, supporting them and just reconciling. It's really great to see, and it was just a sweet song. Number 9, Out for Love. Now, this was definitely the best of the Camilla songs that we've gotten, and I think it's funny because you would think it would be like a duet with her and Vaggie, but I think the team knew that the Vaggie actor was just not, either she wasn't a great singer, or I don't know what it was, because she only sings like once or twice, and as you saw, her 2 songs that she's in are down at the bottom of the list for me. She was not that great, unfortunately. But the Camilla girl, she carries the song hardcore. Like, she's really good. The animation of them, she's singing to her and like teaching her fight techniques, and they're doing fight techniques while she's talking to her and singing to her, and it's really great. And then you get the realization at the end, Vaggie gets her wings back, and it's all really fun. And the song grew on me, because before I didn't love the song, but I do like it now. At number 8, Stayed Gone. Now this is an incredible song. It's basically a pissing contest between Vox being so mad and petty with Alistair, and Alistair's just loving it and just wants to rub it in and, make him even more mad. It's great. There's so many fun moments. Like, for like a villain song, this is absolutely a villain song, because I think all parties involved are villains. Some more than others probably, but the animation's great. It gives you more questions about what Alistair's main goal is and how powerful is Alistair. Seeing more of the 3Vs, who are some of the bigger antagonists of the show, it's just a spectacular song. At number 7, we have Ready for This. Now, I thought this song would probably be at the top, because that part that we heard a lot, like near like the last maybe 30 seconds of the song, that you heard in the trailers and all the marketing, basically, it was like, this song's gonna be like the best song. But then you listen to the first like half, and it's like, damn, they really they were showing off the best part of the song, not for a reason, because we didn't know the full song until we saw the episode. And it's okay. It has different tones to it, where there's some of these goofy, silly tones to it. There's some of this build up where the crowd's singing, and it's a different variety of people singing. But the last part really hammers it in. Like, you get pumped, you get excited. But that's what takes it down for me, is that if the whole song was like the last 30 seconds or so, 40 seconds, it would be like top song. But unfortunately, at number 6, Hell is Forever. This is a spectacular song. I've listened to it so many times, like many of these songs higher up on the list. But this song is just so much fun, just seeing the douchebaggery of Adam, and just, how bragging he is. He's like so excited, like kind of creepily, about murdering all these people in hell. And Charlie, like, just the part where Charlie's like talking a bit, trying to do her fast tone of, the happy day in hell, explaining this to Adam. That part of the song's kind of not great. But once Adam comes in and really starts singing, and you see the gold statues of the angels and all, top tier song. At number 5, we have the finale song. Now, this song is kind of a slow start, But then once it really gets going, like where you see the montage of them building the hotel, you have the three V's plotting and scheming, you have Alistair being creepy and, you know, scared, it looks like, and just by himself, and then they all come together. Like, there's different acts. It feels crazy. There's like different acts to this song, and it all flows pretty solidly. Like, it's a slow start, sure, at the beginning. Once you get to like the montage, and then the difference of the three V's, Alistair, and then it just feels like a grand, really fun song, and kind of a cap to the Happy Day in Hell at the beginning, because of, you know, some of the lyrics and just how they started to how they ended this season. It was really cool. And speaking of, at number 4 we have Happy Day in Hell. Now this was such a fun song, and this was probably I think this was the first song they released of the soundtrack to build hype, and it was a great song. There's this blind optimism for Charlie. You see her go around hell, and you get to see the inhabitants and difference of what this place looks like, and it's such a upbeat song. The lyrics are kind of like, whoa. Some of the animation in here is like, whoa, what's going on? But it's a blast. It's such a fun song to listen to. At number 3 we have Hell's Greatest Dad. Now they cooked so hard with this song, it's not even funny. From the beginning, like the guy Jeremy Jordan who plays the Lucifer, he did an incredible job. And even Amir Tahal, I believe I pronounced that right, with Alistair, like, it's another pissing contest because Alistair loves being a jerk and just fighting with these people. But, you know, Lucifer kind of matches that, where they're both just angrily singing throughout the song, and then when it gets to the end where Mimsy shows up, which was out of the blue, and I remember one of my friends was like, who the hell's that? And we're just like, what? And the song is just great. The animation is spectacular, especially like at the beginning part with Lucifer. It's just such a incredible song. At number 2 we have Poison. Now this song comes off as like a pop, you know, song, but it's also incredibly tough to watch. Like, that's why when they released it, they didn't show the animation for the song. Like, it's only the lyrics, because seeing the animation, it's showing what Angel goes through on a regular basis at the hands of his boss and at, you know, the studio where he works at. It's incredibly tough to watch. It's heartbreaking. It's depressing. The animation's great, but again, it's a tough watch. But it's so important to show, like, people go through that type of stuff, and, you know, it's tough to watch and all, but it's important to acknowledge it. And, you know, if you know, it's just important to get that out there. It's just a tough subject matter, but it's just a great song. You know, songs that have dark themes and messaging can be tough to listen to or watch, but that's some of the best because you're expressing your inner feelings, and that's just important. At number 1, of course, no surprise, we have Loser Baby. Now, I made a thing where I said, when I listen to Poison, it's so depressing and sad, immediately I have to listen to Loser Baby. And Loser Baby is one of those songs, like, it is, I think it's like up there with my favorite songs of all time. Like with Africa by Toto, I Feel It Coming by The Weeknd, like Get Lucky by Daft Punk, like, it's up there with my all-time favorite songs. And just the camaraderie of, you know, being with someone who understands what you're going through and who also has been through some tough situations, knowing that you have that companionship and friendship for someone to be there for you during the hard times, expressing who you are and not being afraid to show what you are. And the animation is spectacular. It's such a fun, sweet song, upbeat. There's some funny little banter in there with, like, Keith David did a phenomenal job. Like, he carried the song incredible. But also Blake Roman, who also did a great job, you know, for Angel Dust. He, like, they're back and forth, how they sing together. Like, it's such a fun duet. And since they have different vocal types, you know, Keith's more, you know, low, you know, more, you know, like, different tones of voice. And, you know, the Blake Roman's high pitched, and, you know, it's just, they have different contrasts, and so for them to work off so well together was great. And by far my favorite song, my favorite chip, everything favorite here. But those were my thoughts on all the songs of season 1 of Hazbin Hotel. What'd you all think of my placement of the list? Did you guys agree? Please, I really want to know your thoughts down below. If you want to make your own list down below, I'd be interested to see where these songs would rank for you. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and the bell as well to get notified of when I upload, that would mean so much to me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.